like a room.
Oh, my only love! You are so intense. Is it Tuesday, Columbine? I will kiss you if it's Tuesday.
It is Wednesday, if you must know. Is this my artichoke? Or yours?
Has it even mattered, Columbine? Wednesday. Will it be Tuesday then, tomorrow by any chance?
Tomorrow will be... Carl, that is not funny.
Well, I thought it rather nice. Well, let us pour some wine, lose our heads, and love each other.
Carl?
Yes?
Don't you love me now?
Oh, wow! What a woman! How should I know? But if you pour me some wine, I will tell you presently.
Carl?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? I think you drink too much.
Well, yes, I dare say that I do. Or else too little! You see, it's hard to tell. I'm always finding myself wanting a little more than what I have. Or else a little less. Finding myself always wanting some more, or something that I cannot grasp. Maybe I'll go and just drum to the moon, waiting for time to elapse. Oh, how, my dear, you inspire me so, and life is no more than an act. I rustle about trying to find the right words and say them without losing tact. For I am a critic and have no true lust, and life is no more than a game. Trying at once to regain my own trust. Without it, I'll just go insane. Something's wrong, my dear. How many fingers have you?
Lie, indeed. How should I know? It always takes me one hand to count the other with. Why?
Well, because I'm a student, Columbine. And I like to search into all areas.
Lie, indeed. Count them yourself, then.
No, no! Or rather, nay! Tis of no consequence, anyways. Yes. All at once, I have become a painter. And you impress me, my dear. Ah, yes. bullseyes, 4 green pinwheels, and 1 giant magenta jelly roll. The title as follows, and I quote, "Woman taking in cheese from fire escape."
Well, I like that.
Yes.
So is that all I've meant to you?
Hush! I learned once I become a pianist. And you inspire me on a new scale, on a new song. Vivace sensei tempo sensei tuto! Title, express at 6 o'clock. Pour me a drink!
Pierrot! You work too hard. Come out into the garden and sing me something sad.
Oh, no! Don't stand so near me! All at once, I have become a socialist. I love humanity, but I hate people. Columbine, you must put some gloves on. Your hands are freezing.
My hands are not cold.
I should say they are. And you must have a shawl to wrap about you. Sit next to the fire with me.
Oh, I will do no such thing. I am hot as a spoon in a teacup.
Oh, Columbine! I'm a philanthropist! I know I am. Because I feel so restless. Do not scream, or it will be the worst for you.
Pierrot! My vinaigrette.
Oh.
I cannot live without my vinaigrette.
Oh, my only love! You are so fundamental. How would you like to become an actress, my dear? I become your manager.
Why, Pierrot, I cannot act.
Ha! Can't act? Can't act? Laugh! Listen to the woman. What has that to do with the price of furs, huh? You were a blonde, weren't you not? You have no education, have you? Can't act? You underrate yourself, my dear.
Well, yes, I suppose I do.
And as for the rest, well, I can teach you how to cry. And how to die! Oh, Columbine! And all the other little tricks. And the crowd will love you and you'll be a star by 5 o'clock! That is, as long as you let me pay for your apartment.
Let you? Well, that's a good one. But why?
As for that, I cannot say. 'Tis but a matter of form.
Tired of caviar and peacock's livers. Isn't there something else that people eat? Some humble vegetable that grows in the ground?
Well, there are mushrooms.
Mushrooms! Oh! That is so. I had forgotten. Mushroom. Mushroom. I cannot live with... How do you like this gown?
No, not very much. You see, I'm tired of dresses that have a waist around the waistline and a hem at the bottom. And the women, as they walk around with their breasts in front of them, and oh. Where does one go from here?
Here's Here's a persimmon. Love, you always liked them.
No, there is nothing I can enjoy. I'm a critic now. No. But if you set it aside, I'll eat it between meals.
Pierrot, do you know? Sometimes I think you're making fun of me.
Oh, by yon black moon! You wrong us both, my dear.
There isn't a sign of a moon, Pierrot.
No, you're right. There never was. You see, moon is just another word to swear by. Yes. Mutton. Mutton! Oh, now there is a word you can set your hand on and sink your teeth into. Oh, mutton. Oh, Columbine. I've always lied to you about the moon in you. Food's my only lust.
Well, eat it, then. And stop your silly noise. I haven't heard the clock ticking over an hour.
Well, it's been ticking all the same. You know, if you were a fly, you would be dead by now. And if I were a parrot, I could be talking for 1,000 years. All right, what's the matter? Come on! Pinch yourself, my friend. You're walking in your sleep.
I never sleep.
Well, anyhow, clear out. You don't belong on here. Scene is down for later. What does he think this is? A dress rehearsal?
Sir, I'm tired of waiting. I will wait no longer.
Well, what are you gonna do? The scene is set for me.
True, sir. Yet I can play the scene.
But your scene is down for later.
That too is true, sir. But I play it now.
Very well. Anyway, I'm tired of black and white. At least I think I am. Yes, I'm sure I am. I know what I'll do. I'll go and strum to the moon. That's what I'll do. That is, unless perhaps it's hard to tell. I could be tired of the moon. Well, anyway, I'm gonna find Columbine, and when I find her, I will address her thus: "He, Pierrot." There's something in that.
You, Corydon. Thyrsis, where are you?
Sir, we're in our dressing room.
Come out and do the scene.
You're mocking us. The scene's down for later.
That is true. But we will play it now. I am the scene.
this little hour. We thought, here's an hour in which to think a mighty thought, or sing a trifling song, or look at nothing. And behold, the hour, even as we spoke, the act begun, under our feet.
Sir, we are not in the fancy to play the play. We had thought to play it later.
Besides, this is the setting for a farce. Our scene requires a wall. We can't build a wall of tissue paper.
We cannot act a tragedy with comic properties.
Try it and see. I think you'll find you can. One wall is like another. And regarding the matter of your insufficient mood, the important thing is that you speak the lines and make the gestures. Wherefore I shall remain without and hold the prompter. Are you ready?
Sir, we are always ready.
Play the play.
Sky and on the ground, all that flies and crawls around. Bumblebees, summer breeze, north of west and south of east. At the end of the day, life is simple and sweet. I can lay my head down and sleep. At the end of the day, kind of good to be me at the end of the day.
The sun is yellow, wine is mellow, all the world seems good to me. So if you are a grouchy fellow, find some other place to be. At the end of the day, life is I can lay my head down and sleep. At the end of the day, I'm fine. It's kind of good to be me. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, life is simple and sweet. I can lay my head down and sleep. We've already counted our sheep at the end of the day. How gently in the silence, Corydon, our sheep go up the bank. They crop a grass that's yellow where the sun is out, and black where the clouds drag their shadows. Have you noticed how steadily, yet with what a slanting eye they graze?
It's as if they thought of other things. What say you, Thyrsis? Do they only question where next to pull? Or do their far minds draw them thus vaguely north of west and south of east?
One cannot say. The black lamb wears its burdocks as if they were a garland. Have you noticed? Purple and white, and drinks the bitten grass as if it were a wine.
I have noticed that. What say you, Thyrsis? Shall we make a song about a lamb who thought himself a shepherd?
Why, yes! That is, why, no. I've forgotten my line.
I know a game worth 2 of that.
Oh, yes. I know a game worth 2 of that. Let's gather rocks and build a wall between us and say that over there belongs to me and over here to you.
Why, very well. And so you may not come upon my side unless I say you may.
Nor you on mine. And if you should, 'twould be the worse for you. An excellent wall.
Hey, Pierrot!
My name is Columbine. Leave me alone.
Oh.
Come, let us separate and lay a plot whereby we may outdo each other.
Corydon. 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 After all, and in spite of the fact I started it myself, I do not like this so very much. What is the sense of saying I do not want you on my side of the wall? It is a silly game. I'd much prefer making the little song you spoke of making about the lamb, you know, who thought himself a shepherd. What do you say?
I've forgotten my line.
How do I know this isn't
Oh,
a
yeah.
trick?
How do I know this isn't a trick? To get upon my land.
Oh, Corydon, you know it's not a trick. I do not like the game, that's all. Come over here. Or let me come over there.
It is a clever trick to get upon my land.
Oh, very well. I think I never knew a sillier game.
Thyrsis! Thyrsis! All the water's on your side of the wall. And the sheep are thirsty. I hadn't thought of that.
Oh, hadn't you?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I mean that I can play a game as well as you can. And if the pool's on my side, it's on my side, that's all.
You mean you would let the sheep go thirsty?
Well, they're not my sheep. My sheep have water enough.
Your sheep? You're mad to call them yours. Mine. Thyrsis, they're all one flock. You can't mean to keep the water from them just because they happen to be grazing over here instead of over there when we put the wall up.
Oh, can't I? Wait and see. And if you try to bring them over here, you'll wish you hadn't.
Hello? Do you know? I think you must be getting older, fatter, something. Stupid anyway. Can't you put on some other kind of
I
collar?
wonder how it happens all the water is on your side of the wall. I'll say you had an eye out for a lot of little things, my innocent friend. When I said, let's make a song. Oh, and you said, I know a game worth 2 of that.
You know as well as I do, Corydon, I never thought anything of the kind. Don't you?
Do not.
Don't you?
I suppose so. Thyrsis, let's drop this. What do you say? I mean, it's only a game. Pretty serious game it's getting to be when one of us is willing to let the sheep go thirsty because of it.
I know it, Corydon.
But how do I know?
Oh, yes. But how do I know this isn't a trick? To water your sheep and get the laugh on me?
You can't know. That's the difficult thing about it, of course. You can't be sure. But you have to take my word for it. I know just how you feel. But one of us has to take the risk, or don't you see? The game goes on forever. It's terrible when you stop to think about it. Oh, Thyrsis, for the first time I feel as though this wall actually is a wall. A thing come up between us, separating you away from me. I do not know you anymore.
No, don't say that. Oh, Corydon, I'm willing to drop it all if you will. Come on over and water your sheep. It is an ugly game. I hated it from the first. How did it start?
I do not know. I do not know. I think I'm afraid of you. You're a stranger. I've never laid eyes on you before. Come over and water my sheep, indeed. They'll be more thirsty than they are now before I have them coming over onto your side, mixing them up with yours, and you calling them yours, and you trying to keep them.
Mommy, I want my hat!
Take it and go.
Take it and go, indeed. Is this my hat? Or isn't it? Is this my scene or not? Take it and go. Really, you know, you two are awfully funny.
When riches and restlessness combine, you know I am near. When battlefields incline, I guide and steer. Don't you know me? When the brawl broke out among the peaceful march in the streets, I didn't lurk in any shadow. When country bomb and battle hard, and look for why it started, or households fight in the front yard, and few to stay forever parted, or youths take delight in arsonistic adventures, all repercussions planned and outcomes documented by an instigator such as I, who dwells inside your mind, waiting for that given moment to make your wisdom blind to retrospective consciousness and compassionatable thinking, to have your fire thrust or stab, and take a life so pure before blinking.
Corydon, my friend, I'm going to leave you now and whittle me a pipe or sing a song or go to sleep. When you have come to your senses, let me know.
What's this? Red stones? Purple stones? Stones stuck full of gold? The ground's full of what looks like golden-colored stones. Oh, I'm glad the wall was up before I found them, otherwise I'd have to share them. As it is, they all belong to me. Unless... None here. Oh, none here. Oh, none here. They all belong to me.
How curious. I thought the little black lamb came up and licked my hair. I saw the wool about its neck as plain as anything. It must have been a dream. The black lamb is on the other side of the wall, I'm sure. Hello? Hello? What's that you got there, Corydon?
Jewels.
Jewels? And where did you ever get them?
Oh, over here.
You mean to say you found them? By digging in the ground for them?
No, Thyrsis. By digging out for water for my sheep.
Corydon, come to the wall a minute, will you? I want to talk with you.
Not now. I'm busy making me a necklace of red stones.
I'll give you all the water you want for one of those red stones, if it's a good one.
Water? What do I want of water?
Why, for your sheep!
My sheep? I'm not a shepherd.
Your sheep are dying of thirst!
Man, haven't I told you? I cannot be bothered with a few untidy brown sheep all full of burdocks. I'm a merchant. That's what I am. If I put my mind to it, I dare say I could be an emperor. Wouldn't I be a fool to spend my time watching a flock of sheep go up a hill? Now that I know how to use my time, I wouldn't change it if I could. Everything I ever wanted feels so good. Wouldn't I be a fool to play this game when every day seems to be a bore? Now I know how to make it change. I wouldn't stop it if I could. Everything I ever wanted, it feels so good. I wouldn't stop it if I could. Everything I ever wanted, it feels so good. My life is changing as it should. Everything I ever wanted, it feels so good. Wouldn't I be a fool to spend my time watching a flock of sheep go up a hill? When I have these to play with, when I have these to think about, I can't make up my mind whether to buy a city and and have 1,000 beautiful girls bathe me. Yeah. Or buy a bridge and name it the Bridge of Corydon. And be remembered after I'm dead.
Corydon, come to the wall, won't you? I want to tell you something.
Be off. Go finish your nap.
Corydon, listen! If you don't want your sheep, give them to me!
Be off, I said. Go finish your nap. A red one. A purple one. Oh, and a green one. my sheep, did you say? Do you take me for a fool? I have a lot of thinking to do. And while I'm thinking, the sheep might as well just be over here as they are over there. A green one.
But they will die.
Red one. Oh, and a couple of white ones for a change. Nice.
Maybe I have some jewels on my side of the wall.
Maybe. But I don't think so. You see, this rock isn't so very wide. It stops before it gets to the wall. It seems to go quite deep, however.
I see.
Look, Pierrot! There's the moon!
Ah, nonsense.
Sing me an old song, Pierrot. Something I can remember.
Columbine, your head is made up of crumbs. Like an escallop of oysters. First a layer of crumbs, then an oystery taste, and then another layer of crumbs.
Just to satisfy your lustful heart, so hurt by events you cannot remember. But know you need to finish and burn each and every ember, till no soul is left unscarred, untainted or untangled. 'Tis then I can sit in lavish luxury with cold elation.
I find no jewels. But I wonder what the root of this black weed would do to a man if he should taste it. I've seen a sheep die with half the stalk still drooling in its mouth. It has a curious root. 'Twould be a speedy remedy, I should think, for a festered pride and a feverish ambition. I think I'll hack it in little pieces. First I'll get me a drink, and then I'll hack that root in little pieces as small as dust and see what the color is inside. Shepherd standing on the brink with a red cloak about him and a black weed in his hand. 'Tis I.
Thyrsis?
Digging for gold.
I'll give you all the gold you want for a bowl of water.
Ha! So you've changed your mind. It's different, isn't it, when you want to drink yourself?
Well, of course it is.
Well, let me see. A bowl of water. Come back in an hour, Corydon. I'm busy now.
Thyrsis, give me a bowl of water and I'll fill the bowl with jewels and bring it back.
Be off. I'm busy now. Wait. Bring me a drink of water. Yes, I will bring you a drink of water presently. Pick me out the finest stones you have.
A bowl of jewels is a lot of jewels.
I wonder if it has a bitter taste.
Sure to be a stone or two among them I've grown fond of, pouring them from one hand into the other.
I hope it doesn't taste too bitter. Just at first.
A bowl of jewels is far too many jewels to give away and not get back again.
I don't believe he'll notice. He's too thirsty. He'll gulp it down and never notice.
I can make a necklace. And snatch it back after I drunk the water. As for that, a necklace.
Come get your bowl of water, Corydon.
For such a gift as that, I'll give you more than a bowl of unset stones. I'll give you 2 long necklaces. Come closer. Here they are.
I'll hold the bowl until you've drunk it all.
Hold it steady. If you drop, you spill, I'll have a stone back out of this chain.
I shall not spill a drop. Don't pull the string so tight.
You're spilling the water.
You've had enough. You've had enough. Stop pulling the string so tight.
It's not tight at all. How's this?
You're strangling me. Oh, Corydon, it's only a game. You strangling me.
Only game, is it? Yeah, you wasn't being in earnest. I feel so cold. So cold. Why do we play this game? Let's make a song about a lamb. I'm coming over the wall. I don't care what you say. I want to be near you. What? Where is the wall? There isn't a wall. Look, Thyrsis. Give me your cloak.
strike the scene.
Oh, don't puff so, Columbine.
Lord, look at the mess this set us in. There's one thing that I hate above everything else. Even more than getting my feet wet. It's clutter. He might at least have left the set here the way he found it. Wouldn't you say so, Pierrot?
I don't know. I think it rather diverting this way. Shall we begin?
Ah! My God!
What?
What is that?
What?
Underneath the table!
Oh! Ha! Seems to be the two shepherds from the other play.
How curious to strangle him like that. With colored paper ribbons.
Yes, and yet I dare say he is just as dead. Cothurnus, come out here and drag these two dead bodies out of here. We can't have dinner with two dead bodies under the table. The audience won't stand for it.
What makes you think so? Pull down the tablecloth on the other side and hide them from the house. And play the farce. The audience will forget.
That's so. Come, give me a hand here, Columbine. Columbine. I will kiss you if it's Tuesday.
It is Wednesday, if you must know. Is this my artichoke? Or yours?
Oh, Columbine, as if it mattered. Wednesday. Will that be Tuesday tomorrow by any chance?